All right, what's going on, everybody? Connor here from Mojobreak.com for Wednesday, June 2nd, 2021, to do another 4 bosses of 2021 Bowman Baseball Jumbo. This is going to be PYT Pick Your Team style number 29 tonight. We got Chill 87 with the Braves, Corey Orioles, Pecker's Choice Indians, Austin Tigers, Sean with the Astros Reds, Austin with the Royals, Don B Angels, Pistola Dodgers, R Martin with the Marlins, Rival JP Brewers, AJ Twins, Rockies, Diamondbacks, and Mets, M Sherrill with the Yankees, Pistola with the Athletics, Joe C Phillies, Mike T Padres, Cubs, Pistola Giants, Joe C Cardinals, White Sox, and Pirates, Berg with the Mariners and Rays, IGH Rangers, M Sherrill Blue Jays, Red Sox, and R Martin with the Nationals. All car sheep. Let go. Coming up next at 6 o'clock will be the Impeccable Soccer. Hoped you had a sleeve in your car, Gabe. Ooh, you know what? I don't really eat around here, Joe. Around this area particularly, but what type of food would you? There's a lot of good pho places around here. There's a lot of really good pho places around here actually. Noodles, Vietnamese noodles. Oswald Peraza to $2.99. Future paper. Reds with the first auto of the break. Mac Wainwright, Cincinnati. Sean with the Reds. And then what else is good around here? Let me think. To 150, Logan Gilbert, Blue Shimmer for the Mariners. There's a really good Korean barbecue place near here. There's a couple of Greek places that are pretty good that Dan likes to go to. That's pretty much everything if you're looking for around here. I just don't particularly eat out here around the shop area, pretty much. But I have eaten a lot of different places in San Jose. They have a like a crawfish place that's really good, boiling crab, and a couple other imitation boiling crab places that are good. And then you also have think. There is a yard house out here, which is really good. Yellow refractor, Austin Cox for the Royals, 70 of 75. Kansas City, Austin. Kicking Crab. What? Where's Kicking Crab at? What city is that one in? Yeah, because there's one that's kind of by here. It's not as good as a Boiling Crab, but it's decent. Tomic Dax Fulton from Miami. Great Mall. I don't think I've ever been to that one. Nope. Let's go, Minnesota. Aaron Sabato. This guy's tough to pull. 150. Congrats, Twins. AJ. Blue refractor, Aaron Sabato. 102, 150. Sabato for the Twins. Burgers. I mean, you got your usual places for burgers. You know, we have all the usual spots. There's like Habit Burger and I think $3.99 O'Neal Cruz. They have on Santana Row. Which one is that? Habit on Santana Row, Gabe? Fuchsia to $2.99 Tyler Stevenson. Yeah, I think that actually is Habit. Teal Nick Allen to 125. I don't know any good burger places around the shop, or like immediately around the shop, but yeah, there's good burger shops in San Jose, the city where our shop is located, but nothing like immediately around here that's good. Yeah, but I don't count In and Out because we have one on every corner. You know what I mean? In and Out, obviously we talked about it before. We love In and Out, but we literally have one like on every corner now. Like anywhere you go, you can find an In and Out. Yeah, a lot of my friends think that Jake Paul is gonna smoke Willie. Who watch a lot of combat sports. They think he's gonna smoke Willie. Willie is a lot older now. 39. You know, lost his last 4. He's obviously way more athletic than Askren, but I mean, it's still boxing, and Jake Paul has been training boxing for the last few years with like the top boxing coaches and stuff. So it's tough to say. Me personally, I think I think I could see it going either way, but a lot of my other friends who watch a lot of boxing and a lot of combat sports, they think that Jake Paul is gonna smoke him. Nationals are Martin, Bryce Jarvis to 499. The thing about Jake Paul is that because they're obviously they're ultra rich, they can afford he can afford to train with like the best coaches in the world. 499 Casey Mize. I mean, and he's pretty young and athletic himself. Both Paul brothers actually are both pretty athletic. I think they used to play sports in high school and middle school. 36.99 Andrew Dawkins for the White Sox. Mini diamond green refractor. We are located in Northern California. Mojobreak has always been based out of around this area, Milpitas, San Jose. Yeah, since 2010. I joined Mojobreak myself around like 2016, and I'm from the Northern California as well, but more from the East Bay. So Mojo's based in South Bay. Brandon Bernocchi for the Red Sox, Boston. Brandon Bernocchi, the Red Sox, M. Shira. So Southern California would be like L.A., Los Angeles, where when people think of California, they think of L.A. So we're in the northern part of California. Massimo Costa, Fuchsia Shimmer, 64 to 199, Texas. Monterey. Yeah, Monterey is nice. But yeah, that's north. Brett Batty to 150. I don't know, man. I see where my friends are coming from because they watch a lot more boxing than I do. I watch a lot more MMA. No, we watch about the same amount of MMA. They watch more boxing than me, so I kind of take their word for it. Like, when it comes to boxing, like just straight up boxing, I think it might be a long night for T. Woodley, man. Because he's never been the greatest boxer himself. Obviously, he's way more athletic than Askren, and he has a way better stand-up than Askren, don't get me wrong. Way more power. But will it translate to boxing? It didn't translate to boxing for Conor. He couldn't knock out Floyd, so. And Floyd's a smaller guy than Conor. And we all know Conor has crazy power in his hands. You see what I mean? Like, T. Willie might not be able to knock him out, dude. He might actually get knocked out by Jake Paul. You remember I gave Askren the benefit of the doubt before the Askren Paul fight because I was like, dude, he's a professional. He's been a professional fighter all his life, professional athlete. There's no way he's gonna lose to Jake Paul. And then I saw Jake Paul knocked this guy Askren out in less than a minute in the first round. So now I'm like, it is boxing. It's a whole different sport. If we were talking MMA, yeah, of course, we're talking about MMA, but we're talking about boxing. Trevor Larnick, Rookie of the Year Ryan Mountcastle. Yeah, I think T. Willie is going to get knocked out. Probably in the first round, too. That's the way I'm leaning anyways. The power won't translate to 12-ounce gloves? 12-inch gloves? 12-ounce gloves, I mean. It won't translate. Jake will probably make him look bad on the feet, honestly. In just a straight up boxing match. He's more of a real boxer than any of the people he's been fighting. Dude, if you really take the time to look, like now that the Askren and Jake Paul fight is over, if you really take the time to look back into and go through what Jake Paul has been doing the last 3 years, all he's been doing is training boxing with legit people, with legit trainers, with legit coaches. So he, at the very least, he's a very hard, he has a very crazy work ethic is what I'm trying to say, and he's been working with the best in the world. So I don't think you can discount Jake Paul's boxing skills. Like if he fights a real boxer, then we can talk about the differences. But everybody he's fought so far, including Tyron Woodley, none of them are boxers either. So if you put them up against Jake Paul, he's gonna look like the better boxer because he's been training the last 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 years in boxing. And unlike CM Punk, who doesn't have an athletic bone in his body, Jake Paul is actually a young athletic guy that start off at a good age. Unlike CM Punk, like I said, CM Punk didn't have a single athletic bone in his body, and he started trying to do MMA at like 50 years old. Alec Thomas insert order for the Diamondbacks. Alec Thomas, Diamondbacks. No, I'm actually not. I'm like dead serious, Chris, that my friends who like watch a lot of boxing, they tell me that Jake Paul is actually legit. If you compare him to these other people that are not real boxers. Like if you're like, again, if Jake Paul was fighting a real boxer, we'd be having a totally different conversation, bro. I'd be with you. I'm like, yeah, he's gonna get outclassed. He's gonna look like a super amateur against a real boxer. But he's not fighting boxers, dude. He's fighting washed up NBA players, other YouTubers, washed up MMA fighters who weren't known in their careers for stand up fighting. Even Woodley, he's not known for his stand up. He's a wrestler. I'm dead serious, dude. Jake Paul caught another fish in Tyron Woodley. He caught another fish. Easy money. Easy payday for him, probably. I give Woodley a better chance than Askren, but not by much. Blue refractor, Hun Choi, 82 to 150 for the Diamondbacks. And out of the two brothers, because Logan Paul fights Floyd Mayweather in the non-sanctioned boxing match this Sunday. Out of the two brothers, Jake Paul is the better one. Way better boxer. Way better. And you know why? Because he takes it more seriously than his brother. Jake Paul is the significantly way better boxer. Logan Paul is going to get, obviously. Logan Paul is the younger brother that lost to the other YouTuber, and he's the one that's going to be fighting Floyd on Sunday. Ooh, White Sox. Yoki Cespedes. Yeah, but it's MMA, dude. You got to worry about when you're in an MMA fight. Chris, you know this. When you're in an MMA fight, you have to worry about 10 different things that your opponent's going to do. Boxing is just like you just got to worry about the hands, and that's it. So T Wood starching, Till is like like you got to think about what they're going through in that fight. Like, what was Till thinking about? Till was probably thinking about the takedown. He's probably thinking about, grappling, all this kind of other things besides like defending the stand up, and he got knocked out. Corbin Carroll. Talent pipeline for the Tigers. Dude, just wait. When T Wood gets knocked out in the first couple rounds by Jake Paul, then what will you say? I want you to let's make the bet. This is the bet. When Jake Wood knocks out Tyron Woodley, you have to come on this stream chat, and I'm gonna take a picture of it, that Jake Paul is the greatest boxer of all time. But if I lose, I'll buy your plane ticket to our trip to Vegas. Bryce Jarvis, Atomic. And then also the stipulations of the bet, you also have to say C Rad is right. Anytime I have an opinion. Dude, Willie has looked like trash the last 4 fights in MMA. He doesn't look any better than Askren ended his career. You know, Tyron Willie has all the athletic ability in the world, but when he fights Jake Paul in a boxing match, he's gonna get knocked out. I hope I'm wrong because Jake Paul is making people look bad out here that are professional fighters, especially with him beating Askren. But I don't see it. Woodley's not the guy. Dude, they're picking people very strategically for Jake Paul. You gotta think about it, dude. This is a game of hundreds of millions of dollars. They're strategically propping him up. Oh, I just saw a funny video of that when Jake Paul stole Floyd Mayweather's hat, and then Logan Paul they released the video footage this week where it's like Logan Paul, his younger brother, who's actually fighting Floyd Mayweather. He said he was gonna kill us, dude. I'm worried about my life. I was like, another Brandon Bonucci, Boston. Clayton Beater to 75, yellow paper, Dodgers. Anthony Rendon to 499, Angels. Purple refractor to 250, Luis Garcia, Philadelphia. Sometimes, I can't tell, especially when it comes to the Paul brothers. I can't tell if they're actually being serious or it's like, it's just part of the show. So when he says stuff like my life is in danger, you kind of, it's kind of like, are you just saying that? Another Mac Wainwright for Cincinnati. Mac Wainwright. Yeah, exactly. I mean, he couldn't possibly be that mad from the kid stealing his hat. who would who would send a hit out on somebody just because he stole his hat? It's all publicity stunt. I'm telling you, Chris, they handpicked Tyron Woodley for a reason because they know it's gonna be another easy boxing fight. And Adison Reyes to 499 refractor for Detroit. Tigers, Austin. I'm telling you, lad. I thought it was funny they couldn't sanction the Mayweather and Logan Paul fight because Logan Paul record is like 0-1, and there's such I guess a huge weight difference between the two. They're just like, well, these guys are just gonna be fighting for fun on Showtime. Matthew Liberatore for St. Louis. See, again, there's a reason why Floyd picked Logan Paul to fight because even Floyd knows that Jake is the superior boxer. Now, if we were talking about Jake Paul versus Floyd Mayweather, I mean, everybody's still picking Floyd, but there's got to be a reason why Floyd went with Logan instead of Jake, because Logan is the way, 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 way weaker boxer of the two brothers. It's like not even close. Talent pipeline for San Francisco: Seth Corey, Helio Ramos, and Melvin Nadon. And that was it, folks. All right, that was another 4 boxes of 2021 Bowman Baseball Jumbo, 4-box PYT 29. Those are also my thoughts on the Tyron Woodley and Jake Paul fight. Break. Congrats to everybody who got a nice hit or parallel. All card ship, you will get all your base cards, paper and chrome. Let me recap the autos for you. We had a Mac Wainwright for the Reds, first Bowman. Austin Cox yellow refractor to 75 for the Royals. Jackson Clough for the Washington Nationals. Brandon Bonucci for the Red Sox, first Bowman. Not an auto, but a pink fuchsia shimmer, a Massimo Acosta for the Rangers to 199. Alexander Ramirez refractor to 499 for the Angels. Alec Thomas insert to 50 auto for the Diamondbacks. Hun Choi blue refractor to 150 for the Dodgers. Yoke Cespedes for the White Sox, first Bowman base auto. Another Brandon Bonucci for the Red Sox. Another Mac Wainwright for the Reds. And a refractor to 499, Adesino Reyes for the Tigers. And then probably the biggest prospect auto was the Aaron Sabato. It's probably close with the Yoke, but Yoke was a base. Blue refractor, 102 to 150 for Minnesota. Twins and AJ. All right, that was it. More Bowman this upcoming probably weekend. I don't think I have any. I have a Bowman hobby case scheduled for tomorrow, and then the next Bowman Jumbo probably won't be until Saturday. So, appreciate you guys. Peace. Coming up next on today's schedule is going to be Impeccable Soccer. Right on time. I'm telling you, lad. is 19. 10 on each side. Okay.